Happy early Halloween! I love this time of year. I literally have the most fun. I feel the most creative. It's such a blast. And Halloween isn't that big of a thing in Australia, but I feel like as the years go on, it's becoming more and more of a thing in general. I feel like it definitely used to be something more you would see in the movies. I know it's a big thing in America. I don't know, I feel like the rest of the world is really taking on Halloween as we go on in time, which I love because it's so fun. You get to be so creative and you get to feel sexy and fun and cute. So without further ado, as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be doing some really easy, really sexy, really cute, really fun Halloween looks that are kind of animal inspired, because I feel like they're just so easy. You can't go wrong. Like if you're last minute and you don't have an outfit, you don't know what to wear, you don't know what to do, then this is exactly what you do. You grab just a plain all black outfit and you do your glam, one of the 3 ways that I'm about to show you. So very exciting because you don't technically need anything but makeup. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So the first look that I'm doing today is a deer look. So basically I already have my full base on. Eyebrows and base are done. So that's foundation, concealer, cream bronzer, cream blush, and just a setting powder. I'm gonna go in with the other powders and the decorations, if you will. So you can just start off with your normal base routine, whatever you like to do, and I'm gonna tell you how to become a cute little deer. So first things first, I'm grabbing this bronzer. This is a very bronzy bronzer. Now, you want your bronzer to look crazy. I know how this sounds, it's gonna sound crazy, but we're gonna be crazy today because it's Halloween and Halloween is for going crazy. So I am packing. When I say packing, I'm going crazy with the bronzer. I literally want it to overtake my face. I'm actually blending the bronzer up into my upper cheeks and lower cheeks, but I'm really focusing it in like the 3 areas, so forehead and cheeks, and then not as much on the jawline. I'm gonna go crazy on the forehead. Like, I know that looks crazy, but that's what we want. We want that stark, crazy bronzer. Oh, next what I'm gonna do with the leftovers, I'm gonna put that on top of my nose, like everywhere. And again, I'm gonna look insane. But next, I'm taking these 2 really cool tone pink shades and I am popping them up high on my cheeks. You know, that's what's great about Halloween. You can really be exaggerated. I'm also kind of dragging that on top of my nose as well. I don't usually do blush like this, but today we are. Okay, before we move on to anything else, I'm taking this warm tone brown and I am blending that on my crease up and out. And I'm actually taking the remnants of that down the sides of my nose. Then with this white mixed with this nude shade, I'm gonna pack that on my lids, so from my inner eye corner outwards. We really want the inner eye corners to be like especially bright because we want that doe-eyed look, that really cute open look. Okay, so this is the fun part. I'm taking my Create paint in the shade Ghosted, which is a pure white. I'm putting that on the back of my hand and then I'm gonna start creating some dots around my face. So that's why we did the bronzer so intense. You have these spots. Some can be smaller. It's like honestly personal preference. I'm taking it down onto my cheeks. Alright, I've done one side. I'm gonna continue onto this side. It's kind of very therapeutic. Like, I just forgot I was even here. Okay, now I'm gonna be creating little tiny dots on outer corner of my eyes and inner corner, like so. Now for this, you can use like a white eyeliner. Honestly, whatever your preference is. And then we're gonna do the same down the sides of my nose. Okay, now I'm going back in with a brown palette and taking like more of a cool tone brown, and I'm actually gonna create some spots and freckles around the white spots. Now, so it's more deer-like and less like white. I'm mixing these 2 shades together and I'm actually going to paint over each spot. And as you can see, that creates more of like a deer color, like a light brown. And as you can see already, this side looks a lot more like natural. I'm just gonna continue coloring that tan on top. So now it is time for the eyes. First things first, I'm taking this jumbo white pencil. I'm just gonna be putting this in my lower lash line to begin. That makes me look crazy. It's really gonna open my eyes. Next, I'm gonna give myself a little tiny baby deer wing. So I want my eyes to look more open. So I'm pointing the ends of my wings more upwards and doing kind of more of a rounded wing, I guess. Like so. Now with a flat brush and a brown eyeliner, I'm lining underneath my waterline. So where I put that white eyeshadow, I'm going directly underneath it. I'm just gonna create a shadow to make my eye once again look bigger. Next, I am doing mascara, so I'm putting it on my top lashes very thick. And then I'm actually gonna take it, I know, this is unlike me, but I'm taking it on my bottom lashes too. And I'm gonna start off with my regular lip combo. I'm shading that in with Pillow Talk Fair for that cool tone pink. Alright, I'm then taking this brown lip liner and I'm gonna draw a little circle on the underneath of my nose, like a little reindeer. I'm gonna outline the perimeter with this same brown. But yeah, you guys, this is literally the finished deer makeup look. It's so easy, so cute. Like that took me maybe all in all half an hour, let's be real. The hardest thing is just doing the dots and the rest is easy and super cute. But yeah, I'm so obsessed with this look. If you recreate this one, make sure to tag me in it. But yeah, this is the finished look. Number one done. It is time to move on to the second look, so I'm gonna go take this off. I'll be back for number two. Okay, you guys, so I'm back for look number two, and we are gonna do a leopard. I've done a leopard, I think, before, but it is an iconic Halloween look that so many girls do because it's just so fun. It's so easy. It looks like a lot more in depth than what it actually is. So it looks like you put in a lot of effort into your look, even if you didn't. And that's the point of this video. Everything is easy, everything that you can do at home, and it's gonna be great. So without further ado, let's begin on the leopard look. Now I'm getting straight into eyes with these warm tone brown colors, and I'm just coloring in my crease and I'm blending that down the bridge of my nose like so. It's basically like that direction. Also, my base is already completely on, so all you need to do is get to that step and you're good. Now, as you guys know with me, everything looks crazy before it looks better. I don't know why, but that always seems to happen with me. Just remembering to bring it down the sides of the nose and then up the bridge and into the crease of your eyes. I'm also taking that same medium brown color and putting it on my lower lash line. Now with this white shade, with a flat brush, I am packing that all on my lid, but I'm starting it kind of here, like where the nose contour meets my concealer. But as I go, I'm just gonna get a little bit deeper, especially going down the nose bridge. Okay, I know I'm looking crazy, but we are moving on. I'm taking this brown pencil eyeliner and I'm going to be tight lining. So essentially, I'm going to put it in my waterline and just try and cover it all. And as you can see, that gives it more of an intense catty look. Now I'm giving myself a cat wing with a brown liquid liner. So this eyeliner is empty. It was a bit of an emergency, but I have another brown eyeliner. And a cat wing is just more long and thin. And then I'm going to be giving myself a more intense inner cat wing. Okay, and now that I have the eyeliner, I'm actually going to draw a cat nose, so more of a triangular shape. Okay, and since now we're moving on to this area, I'm kind of doing this a little bit backwards, but I'm going to do my lips. Firstly, I'm just going to give myself a normal nude lip. And then with this dark brown, I'm strictly gonna outline my top lip, and then you'll see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this pencil and I'm gonna create a line from the nose down. Like so, and see how it's like a little bit diffused so it looks a bit more natural? Okay, alright, next up I'm going back in with my eyeshadow palette. So I'm taking this dark brown and with a small little brush, I'm gonna just like create kind of uneven semicircles. I don't really know how else to describe, but it doesn't have to be perfect. And create some like that in like a horseshoe shape. I'm going onto my cheeks as well. And then going in with this really small brush, and I am doing the same thing but smaller. And then I'm taking a light brown and I'm filling all of the circles with this light brown. It's literally so easy, and honestly, similar concept to the deer. I love that with this one, you don't have to be perfect at all. Like, as you can see, all of the semicircles, they're quite different from one another. And then last step, you guys, is literally mascara. This look is so quick and simple. And to give myself that cat look, I'm brushing my lashes outwards. But yeah, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, that's the second look done. So easy, so simple. I don't know if this one or the first one was more easy, but they're both so sick. This one's a little bit more sexier, but the last one is a little bit more cute. But yeah, this is the final leopard look. So obsessed with this. I'm telling myself I don't lie. I'm feeling all yeah. But again, if you recreate this look, make sure to tag me. You know, I'd love to see, because this is just so cute. But yeah, again, I'm gonna go, unfortunately, take this off, and then we are up to our lucky last. I'm using my marbles, my lucky third, which is my last. Okay, I mixed the two together. I'm excited. So I'm back and I'm barer than ever. I look insane. I look one-dimensional. So I'm gonna keep this quick because this is bad. Third and final look is another big cat. We're doing a tiger. I've never done a tiger before, but every single time I see someone do a tiger, they eat the house down. They look so good. So of course I have to add it to my little trio. I don't know if you can tell, but I really didn't do much with my face. I kind of just did concealer and a little bit of contour, no blush, because this is the first step of the tiger makeup. I'm getting a fluffy brush and an orange, yes, an orange freaking eyeshadow, you guys. And I'm going to start applying this orange around the perimeter of my face. That is right, just as I would contour. Now I'm doing this very close to my hairline because it's harder to blend out if you start like further down the face. Oh, I've never done orange contour. What did I tell you guys? You have to look crazy before you look good. Well, in my world, this has honestly been so fun and refreshing doing these makeup looks. And you know what I love about them? I kind of said this before, but they're like bases to anything that you want. Like, I could wear all black with this freaking tiger outfit. I could wear a tiger outfit. I could wear heels. I could wear a one piece. I could literally do full body paint tiger. Like, I could go down my neck with the tiger. There's no wrong or right. And just with this shade Creamsicle, I'm taking that on the other side of the brush, and I'm just gonna diffuse my skin color with the orange with this fluffy brush. Now with an eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna go in with that orange once again, and I'm going to blend it into my cut crease. And similar with the last look, I'm gonna blend it down onto the bridge of my nose. And then with a flat brush and my white eyeshadow color, I'm doing the exact same as the last one. So I'm patting the white shadow onto my lid, kind of like a cut crease, but we're eventually gonna blend it out. And then we're gonna kind of like define the nose like that. I don't know if you can tell. Basically with the white powder come down along the side of the nose, and that's gonna really define it. Like, look how much of a difference that makes compared to that. I'm now grabbing this brightening powder and I'm gonna pat that like kind of in the middle of my forehead and also under my eyes to not only brighten but kind of diffuse the orangeness. I'm now gonna take this black liner and tight line. I'm about to look like insane. I apologize in advance, but I'm just tight lining my eye. I'm gonna do a really big cat wing, really big. So I'm gonna start with the inner eye cat wing. I don't think I've ever done an inner eye cat wing this big. Inner eye's done, time for the wing. I'm now going to add mascara. This is like the biggest wing I've ever done. I kind of hate it. It's okay. Okay, next I'm taking some black paint on the back of my hand and I'm going to create some stripes. What I'm doing is, because I feel like it's more precise, I'm starting off with the paint and then with my eyeliner, and it's more precise, like that. Oh my god, slay! Also, tiger stripes are not perfect. Would you look at that? Yes! Okay, I'm gonna quickly look on this side. Oh, did I get a little confident with this one? Okay, now that my stripes are done, I'm just gonna give myself a nude lip, of course. I'm not gonna lie, out of the three, this one is kind of the most tedious, I would say. Now just defining with a dark brown. And the very, very last step, I'm taking black eyeshadow and I'm literally just tapping that and diffusing that on the base of my nose, like so. And that is the look. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of obsessed with this look. I feel like the first two were very similar. They both had like a very bronzy feel. This one is a little more like costumey, a little more like face paint makeup, which is really fun. And it still has that animal vibe, you know, that sexy fun vibe for Halloween. And honestly, even though this was like probably the most hard, it's still really easy. I still took just as much time as I did with the others. I was just really trying to perfect the squiggles. But yeah, again, if you recreate this, make sure to tag me in it. But this is the final look. Three of these looks turned out. Please let me know which one of the three is your favorite. And again, if you recreate any, don't forget to tag me. Also, I love reposting your guys' edits and everything that you tag me on TikTok, so don't forget to tag me there. But I literally had so much fun today. I feel so creative. I feel sexy. I'm ready for Halloween. Like, I literally can't wait. And honestly, just so inspired. But yeah, I had so much fun. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Leah Halton, TikTok, which is Looch, and then Snapchat, where I post every single day, Leah Halton. You already know. I love you guys so much, and happy Halloween!